I do want to start off our coverage, though, with 13 Action News reporter Sean Delancey. And Sean, you were just sitting in on a press conference with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department just within the last hour. That's how we learned the identities of that officer who was shot, as well as that man who was shot by officers during those protests. What were your biggest takeaways from this press conference?
Yeah, Ross, that press conference wrapped up just a few minutes ago here at Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department headquarters, and this is very early for one of these type of press conferences. Normally they come days after. This one coming just hours after the event happened late last night, and we learned a few more details. First, we learned the name of that officer. It's 29-year-old Shea Michelonis. He is fighting for his life over at University Medical Center right now. They say that he was shot during a protest last night over by Circus. They say that officers were trying to get a group of protesters to disperse. They say that a shot rang out in that crowd and the officer went down. They say that he is currently on life support right now, but he is still alive and they're asking for prayers. The other main thing that we learned today was the identity of the other man who died in a completely separate shooting around the same time last night over at the federal building. He is 25-year-old Jorge Gomez. They say that he was approaching the federal building in what appeared to be body armor, and he had 3 guns on him, 2 Glock pistols and 1 Glock that was turned into a conversion carbine, which essentially turns it into a rifle style of pistol. They say that he had raised that weapon towards officers. They then returned fire, drove him north into another group of officers who also opened fire. They say that Gomez later died at the hospital, and that was the main wrap. One of the main things that they also showed us was a lot of the things that they have been dealing with at these protests. For example, people coming up and pouring gasoline on police cars, people breaking windows, people attacking each other, and they really sent out a plea. They said that if you're angry, come talk to them. Do what you need to do to establish some peace, but listen to their plea.
As their aggression changes, our resolve only becomes that much more clear. We are simply not going to tolerate this kind of unlawful behavior. We will arrest you, and you will go to jail. And lastly, I want to remind all of those that seek to lawfully protest to make change in our community. Please reach out to us. Meet with us.
And that is a very important message right now. They say that the key when you are out protesting is that when they give an order to disperse, please do follow that. They said that around 3,000 people were peacefully protesting yesterday. When they gave the order to disperse, there were around 350 people left, and that was the group that began making trouble, leading to a night of violence. So again, once they give the order to disperse, please listen and allow those protests to continue to exist peacefully, and that we don't see another night of violence like we saw last night. Sean Delancey, 13 Action News.
Certainly a really sad night in our city's history, Sean. Thanks.